So that's the two things that I wanted you guys to take into account. So using for loop there, which means for I, as I continue, you can say is less than what? The name of a vector dot size. And you can see out. So now let's say this is just a, remember I was just doing here, I just wrote, I can ask a user, for example, using a for loop. I'm just gonna use a J now. I want a user to enter 5 numbers, ne? And then then remember, when we use a vector, we don't just say see number like that. With number dot push what? Push back. What are we going to enter? You put J. See. So now this side here, we use the second one, we use for loop, we use number dot size. Then we must also increment I plus plus. Then yes, it's gonna see out the number. Then let's write return 0. Oh, sorry, I already wrote it, so let me just erase it. Let me check. The problem says error, no match for operator. Okay. Let me check what happens. So remember when we say pushback, we didn't use C in. You don't use C in. So which means you're gonna say C number dot pushback, just like this. It's gonna be taking those numbers. So you can see enter 5 numbers. Then say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Why is it saying that 5 numbers 0 to 5? Let me check something. Yes, because here we put J.
Matamel.
Sure.
Yes, sorry, Ash, we are even scared to ask questions because you said, hey, no questions during.
Oh, no, you can ask, it's fine.
Tell me something. Can you just explain the concept of pushback, the principle of pushback? Just clarify it for me once more.
Okay. Pushback, when you. Okay, yeah, the reason part I said you must not ask questions in this class is because of. What can I say? I'm still going to explain this, what a pushback in the other class. See, because in this class here, I'm expecting everybody knows, as I have said. Pushback is just the matter of like you accept, like it's like when you are like you see if you say, let's say you are entering like the way you enter in the array, let me just say the way you enter in an array elements, you can declare an element as like maybe the way I have shown that in the class here. Why you don't do that? That is fine. Let me just try to. If you have an array of x, ne, you can say equals to 1, comma 2, 3, 4. So this is maybe an array of char or string. Let me just say int. So in the vectors, to initialize those array, you use a pushback. So I showed you that I can say pushback just now. You write the name of a vector that push back like that. Then you put the number that you want to input there.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Do you get it? Yes.
Yes.
So
Sorry, did you
that's why,
say?
like, I'm not expecting to answer simple question here.
So did you say every hard class we shouldn't ask questions because you explain them in the easy class? Is
No,
that what you said?
according to in the hard class, this one I'm teaching, if it's the hard one, there are only 3 guys I'm expecting them that when they ask me a question, they will ask me not a simple question. The
Okay, so
reason
you're
part
only
now,
expecting
the reason
questions
part I
from
said that,
everybody.
ne? Let me
Yeah.
say why. This pushback, those guys, 3 of them here, once I know, I have declared them. They can't ask me what is pushback. They already know what is pushback already when I'm teaching. Some of them, they already started it. So now if I have to explain pushback, you see we are going to take 10 minutes and to explain what is pushback. So this is going to be done there in the other class. So there you can just
Okay.
be listening, have a background of what we are doing. Then when you go to that class, because I'm going to cover this, we're going to be in this chapter next week, even this week or next week in that class. We're almost
Also, everything that is explained here is also explained in the easy class
yes,
that we can
I'm
ask
gonna yes,
questions
yes,
since we're
yes,
not part of the top 3.
yes.
Okay.
After few days when I see you guys, you are fine. You are going to be remaining now in the same level. There will be no more. Like I'm going to make it in such a way that this class, this you are coming here. When you start joining, now there will be no more. There will be a time no more simple class, easy class. It will be just one class. So now I'm trying that class. I'm trying to help those who don't understand. So I ask you guys, if you understand the work, write a program. If you think you understand, tell me now. I'm gonna give you a work to do based on the what we have done before in the easy class, the chapter for arrays. I'll give you a question. You do it. If you do it right, then I will accept you to ask the question. Because like I'm trying to avoid that in this class you're gonna be asking me what is CE. I don't want to explain what is CE in this class because that's a simple question and I don't want to take a much longer time. I guess you understand the idea. I want to try to push so you get the knowledge this side. When we go to the other class, when I'm teaching again, whenever now you didn't understand, which means when you ask me there, even if you ask me CE in that class, I don't have a problem. You get
Okay.
my point, ne?
Clear.
Here we are trying to push time here so that we can cover the syllabus.
All right. Sure. Yeah, I
Yes.
wanted clarity on that because I wasn't sure.
Okay, no problem. So let's continue. So in here you find that the reason part here we did I did put what I did say J there. So we can say C in, which means I can also declare a number as an because I'm going to be outputting int, I can say int number. Then in the int number, then in this int number, the number I can put it inside here. I can just say number like that. When I say number, n, this is gonna be fine. So if we run it, it will ask enter the 5 numbers. We can enter 45. It's gonna allow us to enter those numbers. You can see those numbers that we entered, they appear there. So this is how you can do it with in. So the only thing that you need to know is about the what the size. I hope you guys you understand what this is. I'm not gonna explain here. So is there any question so far?
No, sir. Can you just quickly run your code again and just input the 5 numbers again, please?